So, I want to talk about the lore of my Fire Efi 4X version, which is basically like 4's POV or like the Algebraian POV for the story, but about almost everything that happened in Fire Efi happened in the series. I'm working on a new episode, but I don't have enough motivation to make it right now. But I do have a lot of time to make it. I have about 60 or at least 20 days left of summer break, but yeah. And so let's start from the beginning first. May 29th, 28 BC. Sis is born. Yeah. And she's born. So that happens, and then she goes on with her regular childhood, and then when she starts school in some of this I'm thinking off the top of my head because I didn't make all of it because I forgot to make all the years and stuff. I'm just thinking of random dates that match up with the lore and stuff to fit in. Okay. In 78 BC, she starts going to school, but one day she misses school because everybody's bullying her and she doesn't want to go, so she skips. And her mom, I didn't give her a name, but I don't think it matters. I will think of a name soon. But, well, she kind of abuses her, hits her, because she didn't go to school. And she's sad. And then, so then later, in 1873, she meets one, and they become besties. Like how 4 and X is, or 2 and Gady is. They become friends like that. But later in 1972, Sis, so they were playing in the road for some weird reason, and Sis gets hit by a car. So yeah. But then, so BFGI goes, so then 4 is watching TV. I don't know, he's watching some random channel. Anyway, BFDI pops up, and he's like, wow, this is so cool. So then he starts watching lots of episodes, and then he's like, I want to be the favorite. So yeah. And then, so then BFDA happens, IDFB happens, BFB happens, Teapot happens. So a few years after Teapot ended, Forney is born. Oh no, I forgot some parts. Let me go back. Okay. So a few months after Teapot ends, one makes a deal with 4 and X. X and 2. So she makes a deal that if X gives her the powers, she'll bring Gady back. And they agree, and Gady is back. But one makes a potion, or a drug, that makes 4 turn evil, just like how he is in Fire Efi. So, and, well, she throws it at 4. She throws, the needle at him. So then, Gelatin makes another drug or potion, and throws it at him. And he tries to throw it at 4, but it lands on Gelatin. So then he realizes his aim is bad, so he asks 2 to throw it. And he hits. But it didn't work, so they want to do it again. So they try again, and it works too. But, so then So then in 2017, Sis and Deirdre work together to make the afterlife and the punished life, or land, I don't know what it's called. So they make it, and so Sis has to be further. She has to be the Grim Reaper, Tooth Fairy, and the Easter Bunny. But yeah. So then in 2040, Forney is born on November 28th, if you will. So yeah. So then when Forney is about 4 years old, or 40, or 4 years old. Like when she's a toddler and when she's 4 years old. So, Four puts a flower on her head, and it represents her life. So yeah. So they represent a lot like her life, but like how close she is to dying. But so she has 4 petals, just like her value. And once all the petals fall, she will die. But, so then, well, 4 kind of hated to all of his life, and decides, guess he stole his show. But, so then 4 and X let F1 to go to the playground by herself, which was a totally very smart idea, and all hands to do it. But you know, that's the joke. But